With everything finally coming to a head, NXTV and AOA's Worlds Collide has reached a fever pitch, and now, here's the latest in xTV. Welcome to the latest in xTV. I'm Trishelle Loriele. Well, everything has finally, as I've mentioned, come to a head, and we have reached the end. No NXTV programming this week, but we will be seeing our final AOA episode that's going to have the final things that are going to narrow down and play into the Worlds Collide event itself. Later on in this program, we're going to get a very exclusive in-depth interview with Terry Williams on his thoughts about the Worlds Collide event itself, and we're also going to take a special tour and preview of the Worlds Collide arena. That's still to come. But first, there's a whole lot of matches that have been taking place that nobody has ever seen here in xTV, and today we're going to provide you that with different commentary teams that had gotten together to voice over 2K17 matches. Our first match that we're going to be seeing is Justin Jr. going one-on-one up against Ricky Enziguri. I hope you enjoy it.
Alright.
Welcome everybody to the San Diego Comic-Con Arena. 90% and Renee Young along with myself, Terry Williams, and we're about to call this match Ricky Enziguri going one-on-one up against Justin Jr. And it's my pleasure to be sitting alongside of you guys. Great work on that SummerSlam show. I never got a chance to tell you guys that.
Now you go first, Vinny. I appreciate it. With that's a 2-month project, and even though it came out very, very good, I just don't like the way that Trump was talking to me. He'll be like, well, yo, you need to sit your ass down, and we're going my down. So as a result, we got beef, and Big Trump, Dave, he said he wants a piece of you.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to make that announcement.
Oh my goodness, Renee stirring the pot.
I gotta say, go ahead.
No, I said Renee Young stirring the pot.
I gotta say that, I mean myself, you know what I'm saying? Trump could have, handled it a little different. Like Renee can't help that head big. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? She can't help that head big.
You guys are gonna have to excuse me here.
Ladies and gentlemen, big, y'all won't believe this. This nigga don't need to be the commissioner. He lighting up. Oh my God.
Randy, why are you switching? I thought you weren't like that. I thought you were the homie.
Oh no. Y'all gotta forgive me, man, for this shit. Renee, y'all give him a headache. This nigga finna cheek.
I thought 90 was the homie.
Yeah, I thought he was the homie. You got that fucking in this system, fucking homie. I'm sorry, man. I can't believe it, dog. Like when you see the suit and tie, nigga just funky weird all of a sudden. It's like, y'all have to forgive me. Okay, sir.
You guys ever heard about Gordon Soley? He used to drink gin while he was announcing. And he'd have gin and a cigarette. He'd be holding it in the same hand.
This nigga fake that,
As there's the bell, this match officially underway. Ricky Enziguri. Now look at how throwback this is.
Pass that shit.
He's actually changed his gear.
Yeah.
Since then, he doesn't look like this anymore. This is early Enziguri.
I gotta say, one thing Enziguri had that a lot of athletes of his caliber don't have.
I agree, Renee. Awesome point.
I don't like to say it like this. You're damaging yourself.
I'm fine. That's Justin Jr. Oh my goodness, ran right into the steel steps.
This damn show gonna be on a Sally thing, dog. Terry Williams is smoking weed.
90.
And he would not pass it to 90.
And 90 ratted me out. That's the top story here. Look at this. Enziguri.
Oh!
Connected with every bit of that.
Got everything and more on JJ.
And he's dazed and confused as look at this, Justin Jr. not taking too kindly to being dove on by Enziguri.
I gotta say, Justin Jr. definitely is coming to his own. You talk about somebody had a lot to live up to. I mean, his father is known for TV shows, music, all kind of different things, other media, and that's TV. And for him to come into his own is quite amazing. You know, because it's not usual when a young son is successful in TV.
Absolutely. Let's look at this.
I don't think he know nothing. Like it's just like every time she say something, he say absolutely after that. I don't think he knows shit that she's saying.
Well, he's talking about, that how Justin's been able to kind of separate himself from Justin Senior. As now look at this now, pretty good match was seen between these two.
Definitely, daggum.
Enziguri flips over and
I gotta say, Justin Jr. moves very well for a person to be his weight. You know.
Yeah, he definitely does. That's one thing that we've been very impressed with in Justin Jr. And you wouldn't think so, but Justin Jr. is actually, very liked amongst the NXTV locker room. He's always making people laugh. Everybody gets along with him, and he's sort of the life of the party back there.
I bet he get that from his dad, man, because his dad like that, dad. He just be making me laugh. Jiggy, jiggy, jiggy.
Into the buckle.
And Enziguri gets a lot of hits from Bobby Classic. Oh man. Headbutt. But,
connects right to the kidneys.
It seems like everybody get hit from Bobby Classic. It's just a hateful person sometimes. Where was this match captured, Tyler?
This match happened probably about 3 to 4 months ago.
Terry Williams was afraid because he said I read the match, so he thought the feds was coming and he put that shit out quick. I'm gonna update you on the status of this blunt.
Well, full disclosure, it's only a roach now. Oh my goodness, and a back body drop. I'm so glad. I would never do this on NXTV Live.
That's why this is so exclusive. This part should be played on a preview, Dad. I would never do this on NXTV Live.
Oh boy, Justin Jr. now ringing on the neck every time.
You, Dad. God dare you.
Well, you didn't have to say anything, 90.
Well, you should.
We could have kept this on the hush
hush. I ain't expect that. I thought you was just.
You didn't have to say anything. I am a normal dude.
And give me a tip or some shit, and then you died. This motherfucker said, "Hold on a second, y'all gotta forget it. I need this shit, man. This nigga smoked that weed like it was a rock, man. Y'all gotta forget it. He tree moved.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Now look at this. Oh.
Enziguri by Enziguri. I don't know who that is.
Justin dazed.
Justin Senior has definitely had a great podcast. I want to let people know he did a podcast with J&W.
Absolutely.
I was a part of NXT. I think I interviewed Justin Jr. Oh!
We still have that segment too, and look at that. That was a great move coming off the top rope by Justin Jr. with a kick out.
I love his never say quit attitude, personality.
Oh,
so perseverant. But why did he just stand there looking stupid?
Well, I think he's a little dazed from the blows that he's been taking from Ricky Enziguri thus far, who I'm very surprised has done this well up against someone the size of Justin Jr. Justin Jr. is probably about, at least twice his size, looks like.
That's one thing I like about NXTV, man. It gives these guys a chance to really, you can see what they do on their own. Some of these guys might not be the best behind mic, skills, but you get to see them in the ring. Some people, they wouldn't get the chance on xTV. So you got Killer talking shit and all that, and we didn't get to see their potential because, the top guys diminished the up-and-coming guys. But NXTV, you get to see. Enziguri, he suck on the mic. But in the ring, he dope.
Very dynamic performer in the middle of the ring, and I believe that this was the same weekend as the San Diego Comic-Con event.
And what a great event that was, man. I mean, you guys done put on some great shows. You guys did the Funky Town thing, right?
Yes, that was like the second xTV event. Look at this. Enziguri waited too long, and Justin Jr. tricked him just then.
exciting contest between these two future XTV Hall of Famers. I'm calling it now. As Enziguri got him in some type of lock.
Oh man, and look at Justin. Nice reversal. Surprised he didn't turn that into a schoolboy.
Listen, Junior definitely ain't lacking on my skills. I would like to see him in Lil Trunks. I mean, they like the versions of Justin's and Trunks that actually can go out there and wrestle and do shit and not just be fat.
That's a great point.
And talk shit. Respect though, Justin. I ain't disrespecting you.
And I saw Justin Jr. recently in a matchup against Spitz where they had a bit of an altercation, but
I'm told that Spitz apologized.
That's right. Spitz came up to him and apologized. A lot of class shown by that young kid. And, that's being taught to these young people in NXTV, by the trainers and, the leaders of the classes, It's all about respect. And, you see a whole lot of guys, 90. You've been here, longer than both me and Renee. You've seen guys come in that try to be disrespectful to get their way to the top, and it doesn't work too much for them.
It doesn't, Doug. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's to me, that's the pro and con of people like myself, man. You know what I mean? I be real, That's just how we was. We was rude. We was disrespectful. And I think that inspired the other guys thinking, oh, that's how I got to come up. I got to be disrespectful and rude. But, do it with a little bit of humility. You know what I mean? Be a human with it. You feel me? Because some guys just come in disrespectful, talking shit, thinking that that's going to get over. And then, they get proven wrong when they get their ass beat by the whole roster. They won't hear from them anymore. Like that one girl died that used to be like, yeah, nice. Whoever she was.
Lots of people have come and gone here in the realm of XTV world. Look at this. Justin Jr. goes for the pin.
For those that come out there disrespectful, listen to that song by CRS and listen to Pharrell verse. Never to be heard from again. That's kind of verse. So.
As if he didn't do it. Arm drag.
I'm surprised that Terry Williams, he actually know what song I'm talking about. He's like, what's that, Johnny? Even if he didn't do it.
Oh yeah, I'm hip to all you guys. I know you guys as gimmicks.
I don't like the way you tell some you guys, nigga, like, oh, y'all.
I'm talking about the XTV crew.
I figure what you're doing, man.
Huge fan. Look at this. Justin Jr.
Shit.
Oh. Just dropping Enziguri's head right into his knee. Look at.
You gotta forgive us. We don't even know some of the name of these moves, but look at this.
Oh, Justin Jr.
with a chair.
He has no shame in his game.
Reminds me of Jimmy Uso.
Oh man.
He did that to one of the guys when we first played the game. Jimmy Uso.
Well, Justin Jr. had his hands full with Ricky Enziguri. We saw this match. Enziguri pulled out everything. But it was Justin Jr. who had to get a little bit of leverage at the end. Perfect positioning by Justin.
I couldn't take a picture with that one girl in the Batman costume.
And there it is right there, the closing moments. It's like those shoes were made to latch onto that middle rope.
Maybe that's why he did the shit.
Justin Jr. very crafty.
He was trying to get close to the rope the whole match.
This was an awesome match. Thank you guys for doing this with me. We got to do more of these in the future. This was fun.
Later. I had that blood.
Hey, Robbie, guess what?
What?
Walter asked me to meet him in the Bandit building at 5:30.
You're not going up there in the building.
Why not?
Cause Walter do drugs.
Walter's my friend.
Walter is not your friend.
Yes, he is.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not. Walter dissing. If you go, I'm telling Mom.
But you my brother.
I don't care. Walter do drugs. And you ain't gonna do it with him.
Trending now, xTV selfies. I could not help it but take upon the opportunity to get myself in one because I was feeling myself. I woke up like this. Just joking. Up next we have none other than Shirt Off, who, with his glowing pants wearing all gold in true fashion, shout outs to Shirt Off. Speaking of shirt off, here's LaToya Lauren, who's actually going to be replacing Platinum of the team Bad and Bougie. It seems like Platinum has not lived up to shirt off standards, and so she's been booted out, and LaToya's in. Foxy looking great as usual. A lot of people have been criticizing Foxy for being older now and not looking like the Foxy of old, but she's really feeling herself as she styles and profiles in this picture. You go, Foxy. T.L.I taking a day off, not much different from the ring attire that she wears in ring. And how about this? 50 Cent found with King Kong on Hollywood Boulevard. This picture was just taken earlier today, and people are speculating that 50 Cent may have some kind of involvement with the NWN. We're going to stay on this situation and look into it very closely and keep our eye on King Kong and the NWN. And finally, Pasadena spotted at the club just smiling about as she recently got the news that she's been drafted to SWF. She reached out to their CEO on Twitter a few months ago and was told that her attributes were actually too plentiful. If you could believe that or not, she was just too good and too souped up for his league, and she had to sort of dumb herself down, but she did not do that. She just kept on going and asked to get booked on NXTV as well, and she's been fighting the good fight, and finally she's been booked, as seen here. Is going to be at the SWF Showdown Episode 8, which has not been issued yet, but will be dropping very, very soon. Congratulations to Pasadena P. Well, so many things have been going on here in the world of NXTV, and you know, even though that, you know, we've already saw the go home show of NXTV Live, NXTV cameras have still been following people around, and apparently Jaleel from the Proving Grounds, who a whole lot of people have not even heard about, but he was apparently going to be attacked by King Kong, and word has it that, well, Big Trap actually saved Jaleel from a dangerous attack by King Kong. This was reported about a week ago, and we have been following up on this situation, and Jaleel just said that he was minding his own business, and King Kong was just sort of pushing him around and calling him out of his name, saying that he doesn't belong here and that he'll never make it to the main roster. More bullying by the NWN. Also, a lot of people are also not familiar with Jessica B, as she's just now made a complete recovery from all her injuries and is ready to compete at full strength again. That's a medical update for Jessica B. That would explain why we haven't really been seeing her much on television action. She and her sister in a couple of live events suffered minor injuries, but they have both been cleared to fight in action. Welcome back, Jessica and Brittany. Speaking of injury reports, Jackie Briggs has suffered a minor injury during her match, although doctors have cleared her to continue competing. We hope that Jackie Briggs sort of takes it easy. She really went hard week after week going up against Raylan, took some vicious blows as we saw in the highlight videos and the matches that took place over the past few weeks. Jackie Briggs has definitely not had the most luck thus far in 2018, but you know, as it says, doctors have cleared her to continue competing. Although she's going to be cleared, she's definitely got a big matchup up against Angelina at the Worlds Collides event, and you know, she definitely is going to have to take extra precaution. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed the latest in XTV so far. I've definitely been enjoying bringing it to you, and I'm gonna enjoy, and I hope that you enjoy this next matchup that we're gonna take a look at, which involves Bob Classic going one-on-one up against Charles Dean. One of the very rare matches that Charles Dean was actually in last year and was referred to when he went one-on-one up against Hank just last weekend. If you didn't check that match out, look on xTv.World. It's one of the more recent videos. But right now we're going to take one look at Bob versus Charles Dean.
Hit the space bar.
It's a special way for my flag.
My flag.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We out here at xTV downtown. We're not really there. We're in the studio, and I got Big Trunk Steve Maddox, Monster, and of course Yosie Johnson, the legend. And wait a minute. Oh, I thought we was about to see Bob get jumped.
No, it's just a bad camera angle. The cameraman was smoking weed like Terry Williams was doing, I'm told.
This is rare because won't really be seeing Bobby that much. I mean, his butt then got suspended, so he felt like a rarity now.
Yeah, it's true. It's like he got that Kanye West thing. It's like he just show up when he feel like he think he got that legendary status. But your ego get the best of you, you wind up getting your ass suspended, man.
He done got his butt suspended. Well, this is one of the more classic matches in xTV that you're gonna find when you're talking about Bob Classic versus Charles Dean. And you know, this new wave that we going into, guys. A lot of the fans don't know about that 05 period during the Day of Reckoning era. And it's kind of a ode to that era by Charles Dean here wearing his football gear.
Yeah, but I gotta say, Dean really needs to call, ladies and gentlemen. He's like a damn male stripper with that LOD. That shit is just off, man. I'm sorry, that helmet, that ugly ass down shoulder pad is ugly. It's the ugliest thing I ever seen.
Justin tried to do his best to dress it up.
He did?
Just not, but Trump just be boo-booing on people's stuff. Let that man do his thing. Varsity Blues, ladies and gentlemen. Varsity Blues.
I gotta say, man, Yosie, you don't have a pretty stellar career, man.
Thank you.
You fine over there too, man. I would lay on you, but you out, girlfriend.
You know he be starring stuff, okay? He is so
overprotected. He don't fall before. I don't fall. I had to kick his ass. He kicked me in the face.
Protected.
You be kicking people in the face and all that, talking about some hard. But you know what? That's inspiring. Next time I do a big move, I'm gonna say, or I might even say, Frank. Rivers.
Well, here's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Classic 1-on-1 up against Charles Dean. And, talk about somebody that we don't really see that much in the ring.
Well, Dean hasn't done his move, and on top of that.
It's 2018, Trunks.
Yeah, that's on him.
You know what I'm saying?
I think, and that's another thing, that's the era we in. Like, some of these veterans, I think it's time I think they're going to leave. Because I even think Dean said this may be his last run, whenever he's ready and everything. And it might be it. He might have a very tearful match with somebody and,
probably he is good.
Yeah, do one of them things. He ain't going to say he quit, but he going to cry and stuff. And you going to know from that match, damn, he ain't leaving. I'm spoiling this shit because that's what Trunks do, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably not going to happen. Fuck me.
Just a classic matchup.
It seemed like, I'm sorry, Justin, but it seemed like every time these dudes do fight, man, it's always a classic match, man. Because that's what we calling this, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of respect between them days. And it's like, when you have that history with somebody, it's just like, you know what your opponent gonna do. You know all their moves. Like Bob know to look out for that F5s, and Charles Dean know to look out for that Dragons. They know when to reverse each other's stuffs. They just know.
Yeah, they've been fighting each other, like I think Justin alluded to, since the Day of Reckoning years. You know what I'm saying? That's when these guys was like red hot, and the Day of Reckoning years, because we used to call it the reunion era.
Right.
But when you look at it, it is just the Day of Reckoning era, because but it is reunion too, because I think that's after the group home and after SIDE, everything, and well, not after SIDE.
It's like it was the reunion era for the time.
It was like post-SIDE.
Yeah, looking back on it, we call it that. We call it that because Rosie here. But we call it the reunion era looking back.
It just sounds like a diss almost because Rosie here. I got it.
Oh man, it just feel not your fault to be with our friend. And look at this now. This is how xTV is usually called, y'all. Let's not forget, even though we here in post.
Yeah, we supposed to just really and this gonna wind up happening. You should have known.
Yeah.
A bunch of motherfuckers just gonna come in here at random. Wow.
Well, with a match like this, Bob versus Charles Dean, everybody want to get a piece of this, Charles.
I gotta say, man, I fought Dean. You know, and I went on a few shoots about him because, you know, shit, he beat my ass with that chair and called me the N-word. You know, but I can't take away from this man athleticism. He a hell of an athlete. You know, and he definitely influenced a whole lot of me. Because at one point, when I was just that big green booger, I used to watch his ass and, you know, do these damn moves. I used to be like, man, I can do that, man. I used to just practice with my pillow, man. Sometimes I randomly beat ass myself and do some of the same moves I seen Dean do on his ass. He'd be like, why? And I just get his ass.
Bob and Dean, this is as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yep, he got it locked on, and look at this. Oh man, if he wasn't in the ropes,
pretty sure the ref gonna get his ass beat. I knew it.
Oh my God!
I called it. I knew it. He got his ass.
Oh,
his ass.
Bob popped
probably
him.
got it down.
This is why his was suspended, Chaz.
He popped him right in the eye, y'all.
I knew he was gonna hit him. I knew it. With a bit of a, like he counted.
Good call, Trunks.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit! Stand up, Trunks.
No.
Stop laughing, Trunks. Damn, I really like my game. Oh, look at this. Bob striking that ref. Oh man.
His ass is like, I'm white.
In the ropes, and look at Bob.
What I missed.
He just knocked over the
down,
ref.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Every time these two fight.
Exactly.
Bob
Just
has got
went forward and
attitude
down, ref.
problems.
He do. Sorry.
Oh
He
my
need
gosh.
therapy.
He does. Hopefully he gets some help. Great athlete, but terrible temper.
Yeah, he got that Shawn Michaels shit going on. He more Karen in. And he's rotten.
I had called him because he told me that he can fix my sink and he had kicked him. It's worse.
Yeah, I was there when he kicked it. That shit was like, damn.
So much for that, Chaz.
Look at this. He's been so nice about it, yo.
Man, you both done went through a lot, Justins.
Dean's thinking about something. How do you put somebody like Bob away?
He is crazy.
Unpredictable. Never know where he at, what he gonna do, what he gonna say. I think that's a part of the appeal as well.
I gotta agree with you there, but you know, you look at somebody the size of Charles Dean, and now it looks like he's kind of rethought his strategy. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna break down Bob. And now you see him working on that right leg. That's a good strategy. But man, Bob has just got so much reserve, and that time that was an accident.
Yeah, but the ref right back up, so
Okay.
it's almost like it wasn't. You know, I sometimes do feel like these officials are there to fuck with Bob, and you know, Bob knows that. And you know, instead of just like, you know, work around that, he just tear their ass up.
Yeah, you could be spot on right there, Trunks.
'Cause I've seen some crazy shit with refs and Bob.
That's right. A nice double axe handle smash right off that second rope. And, you know, when I see him coming down across Bob's back like that, I mean, I just feel the pain because Dean is so huge. Just imagine somebody that size just dropping both of their fists.
I'm not sure what his size is or what his weight is, but like Justin just mentioned.
He probably look about
Big ass
6'5", maybe, you know, 6'5", 6'6". You know, probably around the 280 mark, 285. Look at this.
Northern Lights, Chaz.
Yeah,
Nobody quite does these moves like Bob Klaskin. And look at
That's
Bob.
what I'm thinking. Bob is pissed off. I know
He be doing
I know
that
thing.
sometimes.
I know that thing right there. It's like Remy face with young man. Oh,
Rolls
shit.
him up.
One. This is a classic. You know,
Yes, it
every
is.
classic Bob is involved in, he always whooping the ref ass. The killer vengeance match, everything.
I be with the girls in training and stuff for NXTVs, and like we watch a whole lot of like Bob's matches. Like I show them Bob matches and like killer matches because I show them like that it ain't all about just having a great match, but it's about the drama too. And You know, like people like Charles Dean and Bob. That's what made this so special because it's not just a great match. And look at him. See that? Just that type of stuff that he doing. Like he probably not gonna even use the table, but because he doing that, I mean, it just add that much more to the match.
I feel like when people do that, they doing it out of anger. They don't even think about using the table. It's harder to break the table. I mean, here. Well, for me, it's hard to break the table.
We've seen it happen a couple times, but what we haven't seen is somebody break the ring.
Or go through the cell.
That is true. I hope that don't be me, Charles. Okay.
Oh, be you, man.
Hey guys, I'm not supposed
What
to.
is you doing here?
Just peeking.
Oh man, nice move by Bob. Bob just overheard people saying nice things about him.
He everywhere, I'm telling y'all. Shit.
That is a great submission.
Look at how Bob was able to handle this big man. One would think that Bob has got him in his grasp right now.
It's gonna take more than that for Dean, Charles.
Yeah, Dean is one tough cookie, man.
These days, and Bob is staying on him.
I think Dean should go more of a role such as Terry Williams. Justin. I think he should finally hang it up and be a commissioner type of character. I mean, he has done everything in xTV. Fuse after fuse, titles after titles. It's like what more can he do that he hasn't already done? Certain guys like Dean and people like that. I think it's time. I think it's over. I think he should do what Moonsault Kid did. What do you think?
Well, I mean, somebody like Charles Dean definitely has a lot to offer to the young kids. And I think that a leadership role for him will be a great suggestion.
He'll do better than Dairo ass.
Shots fired. As Bob is out cold outside the ring, the referee begins his count.
I think that pissed Dean off. I feel like it's going to be another hit. Oh, dang.
Dean, he got more like of a controlled composure.
That's a damn lie. That nigga whooped my ass with that chill. Let it go, it was 08. I don't care, it was 2009.
Big freight train just not took out both Bob and the referee. Dean didn't even mean to do
His ass
that.
got right in the way. I know y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh man, and a near fall.
None expect a nigga by one.
It's been a crazy match, y'all.
Yeah, it has. And it's always like this when they fought. Grandpa Joe mentioned on his
There's the dragon. This could be it.
This might be it.
Every time Bob locks on that dragon
That's it.
sleeper, he makes his opponent tap.
Great match, y'all.
That was brilliant, man. Every time they fought, but Joe, yeah, I remember that Ada. Like in 2012, they fought that Night of Champions, and that shit was good as hell.
Yeah. This
You know what I'm saying? It's like every time they fight, they never let you down. You can never say it was a bad Bobby and Dean. You can say it was a bad Bobby and Kelly match. It's actually a feud. You know what I'm saying? But they feud.
That's because they fought so much.
They fought a whole lot. They had a feud. Y'all probably don't even know. But yeah,
I remember they feud. Yeah, they had a great feud, and it wasn't even like it was a feud to be, pissed at each other. It was just
it was in 05.
Well, that's because of the thick of the competition. Everything was just so serious. Everybody was trying to make their name, and but it wasn't personal. It was just competitive people that was serious about their craft. And you fast forward all these years later, these guys are still doing it and doing it well. Excellent matchup. I don't think they're gonna throw up a star rating, but I'm giving it 5.
Hey, I think we should do this again. We're a good announce team.
Yeah, I'm glad to be with y'all for Big Chunks D-Matic and the surprise guest Ada.
Hey, y'all.
Yosi and Monster. I'm Ernest Justin Turkey Leg. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Cartoon Network. All right, boys.
Cartoon Network.
One, a two.
Here I go, I'm about to freak the flow. About the Cartoon Network and things they show. We got the super adventures, tune heads, and late night. It's black and white, but everything's alright. But I'll break it down a little bit more. Tell you what they have in store, what his tunes you're looking for. We got Fred Flintstone and Bonnie Rubble. My man Top Cat, he causes trouble. Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Popeye, Adam, and Droopy D. But let's not forget about my homeboy Quest, Space Ghost, Centurions, and the rest of the Galaxy Trio and the Fantastic Four. You know we got more in store. Secret Squirrel and the Banana Splits. Thunder the Barbarian gives fits to the villains, but Killer Gorilla is still chillin'. How much is the monkey in the window over there? But here come the Jetsons flying through the air, and we got the Smurfs running round over here. Right around the corner is the Hillbilly Bears. Penelope Pit stop calling black but no spare. So Ali action free, my man Dastardly and Muttley, they be rolling with the MC. The morning crew with Snagglepuss, and you know he's real true. Yeah, but moving right along, cause we're coming to the end, and pulling up the rear is Yogi and his friends. So tune in and gather round if you wanna be down. We got the best tune stars around. Cartoon Network.
All right, boys.
Cartoon Network.
One, a two.
Cartoon Network.
All right, boys.
Cartoon Network.
One, a two.
And now let's take a look at the top rankings here in NXTV, starting off with the All-American Championship. All the way at the bottom, King Kong, the NXTV Heavyweight Champion, is at the 10th spot. Above him, King Taurus. Haven't seen him in a while. Above him, Danny McGee. And at the 7th spot, Ryu. At number 6, David B-Boy. Now let's take a look at the top 5. Having the world's shirt off there. Funny business going on, but that's what they have. Maybe it needs to be up for review by Commissioner Terry Williams. If it was me, I would probably swap shirt off out with somebody like David B-Boy or even Ryu. And while we're at it, you might as well just swap him out with the NXTV Heavyweight Champion. So somebody slipped up somewhere. He should definitely be at the 10. Moving up, it seems to be getting more accurate now as Kevon's at the number 4 spot with Big Trap above him at number 3. At number 2, Justin Jr. and of course the number 1 contender, Big Papa Frost, who we saw lose the All-American Championship just this past week on AOA television. Congratulations to Tyrone Andre. Moving right along to the women's side of things, let's take a look at the top 10. Down there at the very bottom is none other than Riri. Rihanna, the Princess of Pop herself, has not had the greatest luck in NXTV and has actually been talking about retiring from in-ring competition. More on this as it develops. Right above her, Jackie Z. We never really see her in in-ring competition as she's trying to get go for her man Ryu and Johnny Money. Right above her, the returning Shannon has racked up a couple wins down in the Proving Grounds, which earns her a spot on the top 10 at number 8. Number 7, Cassidy with a huge opportunity to climb up the mountain when she goes one-on-one up against Akira Wilcox at NXTV and AOA Presents Worlds Collide. And that'll definitely get a whole lot of eyes on Cassidy because the world will be watching when Worlds Collide. At number 6, Rouge Anjali has definitely been unstoppable and she's coming lurking for that championship. At the number 5 spot, one half of the NXTV Tag Team Champions, the NXTV Women's Tag Team Champions, Malia, and right above her at number 4 is her tag team partner, Baby. The tag team champions really creeping up that ladder. You take a look above that in the number 3 spot, Jackie Briggs, who just now lost 4 in a row to Raylan. Poor Jackie, but at least she's still ranked high. She's just kind of stale there. Right above her, that puts Tia Ray, who still has had a whole lot of momentum, along with Akira, who happens to be the number 1 contender, and you have to wonder what that matchup would look like. Akira Ray going one-on-one up against Raylan for the NXTV Women's Championship. She might as well have it because she is the number 1 contender. And now let's move over to the World Heavyweight title. We have a top 15 with Ryu starting at the bottom At the 15th spot, above him, Aaron from Taurus and Aaron. Good to see him on the countdown. We didn't see him on any of the previous countdowns, but keep this in mind that this is 15. And if you take a look at all the way to the left, both he and Ryu are kind of just in the middle there, all the way at the bottom. That's not necessarily a good thing. Right above him, Jaleel, who's been on the proving grounds and has had great matches. The fans really haven't, caught on to Jaleel. He hasn't moved up the NXTV ladder, but if he happens to get up into the top 10, well, that would definitely qualify him as, a person who could contend for either the All-American or the NXTV Heavyweight Championship. Very interesting situation with Jaleel, who was mentioned earlier on as getting attacked by King Kong. Right above him, speaking of the proving grounds, Henry has come from there, and he's done very well for himself. He's going to be taking on Justin Jr. in a third and final match, just to see if Justin Jr. can pull it off this time. Above Henry, King Taurus of Taurus and Aaron always seems like the one to be doing a little bit better than Little Brother. At the number 10 spot, we have none other than J Money. He hasn't picked up the most wins, and there you see him with the arrow pointing downward. Johnny Money really not doing well for himself, and he doesn't want to slip into that bottom 15. At the number 9 spot, Kevon has really had the light shine on him over the past few weeks with this situation with Miss Evil and Reaper. But not only that, but has competed in the ring and has been consistently winning matches. At the number 8 spot, stagnating, and I would not be surprised if he just starts to go downward. Poor Starboy. He was probably climbing up the ladder, but as of now, the update is that he's at the number 8 spot, and he's probably going to fall down into that bottom 15 that we did mention, since it's going to take him quite some time to heal. At number 7, David B-Boy. Another situation. We have not seen David B-Boy in action that much. Ever since he went up against Killer back in December's xTv.All, and we definitely have our prayers out and our thoughts with David B-Boy as well, as we hope that he's fully recovered and ready for this matchup at Worlds Collide. At the number 6 spot, Justin Jr. He's definitely looking to get back into that title picture and be the man that everybody is talking about and that he knows that he can be. Number 5, Sketch. Very interesting seeing him at this spot, since a lot of people have definitely mentioned that he has not gotten his rematch, and you have to wonder why he hasn't signed that rematch clause to go at King Kong for the NXTV Heavyweight Championship. Is it because he wants to go for the tag team titles? They did come up short, they being he and B-Boy, when they had the opportunity to meet Starboy and Big Trap, and so it would probably be wise for him to go ahead and go for that championship, since he does have that advantage, having that clause from the first time he lost that NXT Heavyweight Championship. At number 4, Danny McGee. Another head scratcher there, but that's where they've got him. At the number 3 spot, Tyrone Andre, one of the most dangerous men in the whole locker room. Watch out, King Kong, because he's coming. At the number 2 spot, Big Trap. No surprise there. The arch nemesis of King Kong is also on the hunt. He's in that top 3, and he wants it. And take a look at who the number 1 contender is. None other than Big Papa Frost, not Monster, not Nate Shields, but King Kong's own man, Big Papa Frost, is the number 1 contender. What will that mean? Will that number 1 contender clause be honored by the time Worlds Collide is finished? Because if the NWN stays together, that means that matchup has to be honored. But if they break up, that means that no more NWN and everybody goes back to their respective homes where they first started off. This is very, very interesting as we take a look at the top 10 rankings. We know that after Worlds Collide, there will probably be feuds that have subsided, and now we can start talking about gold, that being the NXT Women's Championship, Heavyweight Championship, and All-American Championships. And not to mention those tag team titles, because there have definitely been people forming in and out of NXT to become some type of a champion and get that name and that fame that comes along with all the glory. This has been your Top 10 Report with Trishelle Loriele.
Permission of consideration paid for by the following.
Look what we got.
Toss across.
Let's play. Yeah.
It's as easy as tic-tac-toe, but a lot more fun. Toss across.
Bandit, you won.
Toss across, a Tyco classic game. Fun lasts forever.
Concerned about the quality of your drinking water? Get a pure water filter. For healthier, better-tasting water, make sure it's pure.
The idea of spending my...
I was having dinner at Richard's, and he was talking about our future.
We could run away and have great adventures together.
And I began to think about what it would be like. Only I wasn't with Richard. I was with the overnight delivery guy from the office.
After all, we're soulmates.
And it struck me that maybe it was time for a really long talk.
Here's to each and every day. Sutter Home.
Welcome back to the latest in xTV. I'm Trishelle Loriele. We hope you enjoyed this entire episode, and just as promised, finally, we're going to go over to an interview that was conducted with Terry Williams as he toured the entire Worlds Collide arena made by J&W Boss himself. Let's take you now to Terry Williams and our final closing moments of this episode. Until next time, see you later. Hi guys, I'm Terry Williams, your NXTV commissioner, and I'm right here at the AOA and NXTV Worlds Collide Arena. That's right, this famous arena was recently built by J&W Boss himself, and today we're going to be taking a little tour of the venue before the stars actually get here and go head to head. Let's take a look. Now, if you look right over here, we have our announcer booth. We're not sure if the announcers are going to be sitting here on the stage or if they're going to be right down there at the ringside. But we have an announcer area right down there at the ringside as well. Whereby Justin and J&W Boss himself will be calling the action. You know, I'm really excited about this because, we've mentioned off air that this is the first time that anything like this has ever taken place, and I believe, we've talked about it on air as well, that, two completely different companies going head to head, and I've seen a whole lot of great universe modes out there, but AOA and NXTV are definitely breaking new ground. Oh, take a look here. Corey Graves and Byron Saxton are here.
Yeah, that's right, Terry Williams. I'm Corey Graves. I'm the real Corey Graves. And I want to let everybody know that, they're actually thinking about letting us call WWE side. So, there's going to be all these different announce teams. And, actually, me and Byron Saxton, yeah, that's right, me too. Oh, shut up, Saxton, can it? We're going to probably be sitting there and calling some of the action. Of course, when it goes up on XTV World, it's going to be J&W Boss. And it's going to be Justin, but we're going to be calling it for the WWF.
Well, that's quite something, Corey. If he lets me get
Can it, Saxton?
Thanks for showing up here, guys. I didn't know anybody else was here.
Thank you, Terry. You're the best commissioner. Well, you never know what's gonna happen in XTV. Let's go down to ringside and take a look at what's going on. What's really cool that J&W did here is, he's got a whole lot of the effects that you would see at our live show, like we did back at Dallas and Orlando. So it really gives it an NXTV feel, and he actually has, the red and black of the AOA mixed in as well, which gives us a black, red, and yellow color scheme, which I really thought was great. There you see the ring here at ringside. We got AOA versus NXTV on the ring apron. Quite elaborate setup here. There you see the coloring of the ropes. Of course, NXTV's trying to go orange, but we just told J&W, nah, go ahead, keep this the same because we really like the color scheme of this arena, and we hope you folks at home enjoy it as well. Well, how about it? We got JoJo over here. JoJo, what are you doing here? I'm just over here doing the sound check. I could be on this show, but Miss Martha has to be a B. Oh, come on. Don't talk about Miss Martha that way. She's the sweetest person I've ever met. Well, now tell me, what are you looking forward to in this show? I'm looking forward to seeing Jackie Briggs, who took the championship that I was supposed to have, and I took it back because I'm the rightful owner. But I'm looking forward to seeing her lose again. As far as everything else, I don't care who wins because I'm not going to be there. Well, you'll be there in spirit, JoJo. No, I'll be there ring announcing, which is not where I belong. Chin up there. Oh, look who's coming up. Here's Justin Turkey-Leg himself.
Hey there, Terry. Yeah, I was just sitting over here checking out the announcer area. It's real cool how they got, Worlds Collide, tagged on everything. And, it's quite surreal to me, Terry.
Well, it is. It's a very special thing that's going to be going down. And you guys at home are getting a special sneak peek at this arena. Come on, Justin, let's get inside the ring and let's take the fans inside there.
All right. Now, Terry, I know that you are professional and all right, so don't try to hurt me.
Well, it's been a long time since I got in the ring. I got no reason to try to hook you. But here it is, folks. Grand Arena. It's already sold out. We're expecting over 20,000 fans to fill this jam-packed arena all the way to the top there. And we're looking forward to you guys being a part of it at home as well. It's the AOA versus NXTV when worlds collide. I'm Terry Williams.
And I'm Ernest Justin Turkey-Leg.
So until the next time we catch up, you guys have a good time. Is that what you say?
Well, I always say it's a good time, but yeah, you get the idea. Y'all have fun, because that's what it's all about. And Worlds Collide will be fun.
Catch you on the flip, guys.